5 tips to creating better videos. Let's get into it. And this isn't even the remote. The very first one being lighting. Lighting is a camera's best friend. Capitalize on as much light as you can in a shot. Now, as beginners, we may not have access to studio lights, strobe setups, softboxes, etc. But we have one of the biggest light sources available naturally, and that is daylight, the sun. Shoot outdoors if you need to. Shoot beside a window. Make the most, capitalize on the natural source of light that is easily available to us, like plan your shots around that. Even in indoor dimly lit situations, try and add as much light as you can from light sources such as small lamps or indoor lights, like the lights you have within the house, within wherever you're shooting. Try and add those to your shot because that is what your camera is relying on. Think of the camera as a human eye, just a little worse though. The human eye adjusts in darkness and yet gives you the crispest, most clearest shot. The camera is not going to be able to do that, at least not yet. You have to sort of give it enough light to get the most detail out of the picture, be it a still image or a video. So keep that in mind and add light to your shots. Now, coming to the next most important part of the audio-visual pair is of course the audio. Experts claim that you can literally make or break a video with audio. Now, of course, we may not have, as I said, the best audio equipment, but it's almost a given that we should avoid using in-camera audio for any sort of video as far as possible because it does not give the optimum output. And that in turn could make your audience walk away from a video or stay and watch it. So you ask me, what's the next alternative, Arish? Like what can we do to better our audio, And you're maybe on a budget, may not have the amount to spend for, say, a fancy studio mic. But something as small as this lavalier mic right here could completely change and transform the audio game for you. A good quality lav mic could offer you some fantastic audio and also not break the bank at the same time. A good quality lav mic will also give you some excellent noise cancellation, so do not underestimate this tiny beast. As you progress further through the journey of filmmaking and stuff like that, you can of course invest in microphone receivers, in better microphones, etc. There are also a bunch of on-camera mics that you can use for vlogging scenarios. Rode provides some of them, Boya provides some of them. So there are plenty of options available for the kind of video that you're making. Invest in quality audio as far as you can, and the output of your videos will completely transform. Now, I can imagine how intimidating it can be as a beginner to understand camera settings. But I would highly suggest get your camera settings right. Get in-camera settings right. Do not leave things for post-production. Educate yourself on what works the best for you, what works best for your particular camera. Every camera is different in plenty of ways. There are different cine modes, there are different modes within the camera. So make it a point to get out of the auto mode as soon as you can. Take manual control of the ISO, find out how things work. For example, how the aperture works in sync with the shutter speed, in sync with the ISO. Once your understanding of this improves, you will be able to set your own exposures, you will be able to fix your own shots, you will be able to frame your frames right. Get manual control of your camera and you will eliminate noob mistakes such as crushed blacks, overexposed highlights. You will eliminate all of these nuances from your video. Like any other field, of course, it's only a matter of educating yourself, and there's no bigger pool of information bigger than the internet out there. Go get your hands on there, ask the internet a few questions, and make your videos better. Get your in-camera settings right, and trust me, it'll change the game for you. The next best bet is to get creative. Use unique camera angles, use different angles, see different perspectives. Don't go with everything that you see that's already there available on the internet. Of course, don't try using a low angle shot like this where it's not applicable. It just doesn't make sense basically. But make it interesting, you know. Get your hands on the camera, try different transitions, try different camera angles, try different transition moves, and make sure that you are optimizing your skill set with your bare hands on the camera first and in an editing software later. I am, of course, by no means a guru when it comes to all this, but I can definitely give you a few cents of my knowledge from the first time I held a camera, a professional camera, when I was 14. And I do this just so that you guys don't make the same mistakes and learn a lot quicker, whereas having to go through the same trial and error that I had to. The fifth and final point is improve with each project. I can't stress this enough. I have seen plenty of creators, with no offense at all, just creating for the sake of creating. Get better with each project. Make sure the next project is always higher in terms of quality, higher in terms of production quality. Find out what it takes to make the next video the masterpiece video that you're waiting for. That is the only way to step up, to level up to a whole different level of filmmaking. We're all human and we all burn out. We are all prone to creative blocks, but we have to push through them and keep creating so that we can come out with something that can literally wow the world. Keep an open mind to all the possibilities and watch yourself be the best version of yourself. With this positive note, I am signing off. If you guys did gain any value from this video, you guys know what to do. Hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button, and share it with your friends, share it with people that are making videos, share it with people that enjoy watching these videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one.